Damn, Activision, back at it again with your shitty patents for microtransactions. Fan-fucking-tastic. So Activision is in the news again because they have thrown down another microtransaction patent that has been discovered, I don't know, wherever the fuck you find patents. I'm not smart. This comes from bleedingcool.com, at least where I found it. I'm sure everybody's reported on this at this point. But the new patent has another way of trying to shill microtransactions to players via other features in the game. So last week, we talked about their microtransaction patent where it tries to use matchmaking to find out what you want to buy in game and pair you with people in matches that are using those items to tempt you into buying them. Well, there's another thing they've added with a system that hasn't been implemented in any Activision game so far, but something that is, I guess, in the works, called VGS. VGS is a user-generated in-game replay system that can be instantly created by players. So in this way, if you do something really cool in multiplayer, or even I suppose in single player, do something really fucking badass, you can instantly make a replay of it, and not only is it like a static video, anybody who watches the replay can view it from any angle because it's not just creating a video, it's using the in-game assets to recreate the play. It's basically kind of like looking at footage and trying to examine and figure out what you do. But the brilliant geniuses at Activision have decided to take it a step in the wrong direction, because on its own, VGS sounds like a pretty fucking cool idea, but they've decided that if you're using in-game items that can be purchased via microtransactions in the clip, they will of course have a pop-up to prompt you to buy the items featured in the footage. Fan-fucking-tastic. So I'm probably going to keep this video pretty short because there's nothing I really need to say here that I didn't say in last week's video. But just to kind of sum everything up again, gaming is changing. AAA gaming is changing, and with the EA leak from the dude who was talking about his time at BioWare with Mass Effect 3, it's very clear that these big companies don't care about the artistry of games. They don't care about making an interactive, interesting experience and making, for lack of a better term, they don't care about making art, they care about making a profit. And moves like this are going to become more and more common. Does anybody play mobile games anymore? Remember when mobile games were actually kind of interesting and now they're just shit? It's just constant pinging you with ads and microtransactions. It looks like console gaming is going to become that. Activision, EA, all these companies are really interested in taking all of that bullshit baggage out of the mobile space and throwing it into their big budget games so they can double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip on their customers. And it's just really fucking disgusting to see. And, you know, what's even more fucking retarded about this strategy is because if anybody, including EA or Activision, looked at the mobile space and saw how nobody fucking takes it seriously anymore, their hardcore customers, the people who buy consoles and gaming PCs, it just seems like a short-sighted move. They're trying to cash in on stupidity now for people who want to buy these things, but long term, it killed the mobile gaming industry. I mean, EA made a Mass Effect game and a Dead Space game for mobile. They don't do shit like that anymore. They make basic little baby tie-in games now. So maybe I'm overestimating the intelligence of the average gamer, but it seems to me that if you make AAA gaming a carbon copy of the monetization options in mobile games, which nobody takes seriously anymore, nobody's going to take your shit seriously anymore on your consoles, and you're going to kill your main business. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'm incredibly overestimating the intelligence of 15-year-olds, which, now that I say it out loud, that's very fucking possible. But still, it just seems like seeing all the backlash in the mobile space and seeing how nobody really makes those big budget, quote unquote, AAA kind of experiences on phones anymore like they were doing back like in 2010 through 2013, maybe that's a sign you should probably say, maybe this has a time and a place and this isn't it. I don't know. I'm really happy that I'm not really invested in AAA gaming anymore. Back in high school, I bought this shit all the time, but now I'm just an adult, I guess, and I don't have the time as much anymore, and thank God, because I don't want to have to wade through the cesspool of shit to get to the good stuff. I play maybe 1 or 2 games a year. The games I've played this year are Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2, so I'm not even playing new games at this point anymore. They killed Deus Ex, that was one of my favorite games. Mass Effect is dead, that was one of my favorite games. Devil May Cry seems to be dead, that was one of my favorite games. Team Ninja's gone, so there's no more Ninja Gaiden, that was one of my favorite games. So all my favorite game series that I would buy consoles for are fucking dead. So I don't have a horse in this race anymore, so I can just kind of sit back, watch it all burn and chuckle, but I feel so fucking bad for anybody who's a hardcore gamer now. Anybody who has their favorite titles being like Assassin's Creed and has to just watch all this bastardization happen. It really fucking sucks, and I don't like it. So, I mean, that's really all I gotta say. If you want to know my more in-depth thoughts on this fucking disgusting industry, you can just watch last week's video. I'll link it in the description, maybe put a pop-up if I'm not fucking lazy. But there you fucking go. Good job, Activision. You're 2 for 2. You fucking suck. I hate you. Die. Yeah, it's pretty on the nose. So, till next time, guys. Take it easy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.